Hey guys, welcome back. On tonight's episode, because it is night time, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be working on a mate of mine's Supra. So it's pretty much project get it to roll racing on Saturday, which today is Thursday, so Friday, Saturday night. So what we're going to do is do a little bit of work on it. At the moment, I'll show you the fuel pumps set up in a minute. So he's recently just got the car, E85, fully built bottom end Supra, made 650 or something at the tyres with this fuel pump setup I'm about to show you. So plenty more in it. Obviously operation is to get it running, so it had a bit of a mishap on the weekend just gone on the Saturday. So what happened was he's driving along, the car just died essentially. After a phone call on the phone to him for a while, trying to work out some easy fixes, hopefully that's what it was. I went ahead and jumped in the car, grabbed some tools and went and gave him a hand to get it going so that he could get it home. So jumped out there, got out, relays had shut down, prime pump was working but main pump wasn't, so hardwired the pumps on to get it to run to get home. So now we're going back and fixing all of those electrical gremlins essentially to get it back to a situation where we can take it to roll racing on Saturday. So what we've got is, this is how it come out of the car. So we've got a cable tie wrapped around there. We've got some loose hose fittings, which is really nice. Don't know if you guys will be able to see that wobble. There you go. Two different size pumps obviously one for priming, and then we've got one for flow, which is a bit beyond me. This was getting stuck in the upward position, saying the car was full. So yeah, we're going to go through and freshen up all the nylon washers, put some Loctite on them so they don't come loose. And I'm going to hand make a custom dual hanger and show you guys how to do that out of stainless steel, because this car is on E85, so E85 is pretty corrosive and will just eat away at anything that's an inferior metal. Okay, so the fact that someone thought that that was okay absolutely blows my mind. For starters, low fuel pressure. One pump in a car that has essentially a GDX 42 turbo on it, 2200 Bosch injectors. The stuff here to make upwards of 1,000 horsepower is essentially running on one pump, which is absolutely just beyond me in every single way, meaning of the word. So we're going to go through and undo some of this absolute garbage. That's kind of like a fuel pump hanger, just shittier. That's loose, excellent. Couple of turns, that's off. So the wiring is just going through the factory plug from what I can gather. And yeah, one pump looks to be a prime pump and the other one looks to be just the main drive pump. Good fittings. Well, they seem like they're okay. They're round, that's always a good start. But this one here that moves around, that's the ideal. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that pump. Wow. Now that was hard. That was extremely hard. That nylon washer was the wrong size, and as you can see, was essentially doing nothing. So good thing we're going to replace that one as well. Last thing you want is fuel leaking into your cabin. Believe it or not, it's not sought after, so. Okay, so I just got that cut up. I don't know if you can see. It's got a little bit of give in it. Stainless isn't a super forgiving type of material, but that's essentially what we're going to be doing. 2 of those. We'll get them into a position and then weld them together and clamp them down. Probably going to be something along the lines like that. Yep, I think that's going to be good. So, perfect. Right, do exactly the same with this one. Take our square. Work out where you want to line. 1 line, measure 20 mil. That. Middle. And go and cut that out. Now, I've just got that welded up. Going to tidy it up a little bit. Nothing spectacular. It's just strong enough to hold the brackets together. So then what I'm going to do is test it out, you know, with the pumps there, and then remove the pumps and weld it directly to this steel, whatever it was originally. So next step is, this thing's hot, very hot. Just work out exactly how I'm going to mount it, clean it up a little bit with the grinder, and then crack on, get it onto the actual hanger. Now, that's basically what we're going to be running. I'll definitely go through and clean it up with the grinder. Just there's a few little tabs that are a bit sharp, things like that. As I've said before in other videos, I'm not a fabricator. This is the best I can do. You know, whatever. It'll get the job done. I'll get you guys a bit of a close-up of that. So that's going to be the basis of it. So we'll be able to put our pumps in, then put our sleeves in there to get it really tight. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and drill a hole in these. So then these, when you can see, that'll clamp them shut. So pretty simple. It's nothing special, but it's going to get the job done for what we're doing now. Ideally, you need to get rid of that stock tank and get definitely get an aftermarket fuel cell. Just makes life that little bit easier. Serviceability, things like that as well. So just going to give that a touch up, then I'll go through, drill the holes, and then we should be basically done for that bit. Next bit will be the wiring. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, so we've got that one all done there. Holes all drilled out. Our bolts slide in and they fit nicely. I probably will trim the bolts down there a little bit long. But yeah, that's basically that bit. Now, just got to get the pumps in there. I don't know if they'll slide through. They will with a little bit of squeezing. And this is a good way for you guys at home to, you don't need a fancy triple hanger or something. If you've got a welder, like, you can just make one. Like, it's really, it's worth having a go. Never think like, oh, you know, it's not worth it, or don't have time, or whatever the case, easier than I thought. you know, and then other times you'll go, oh no, I definitely should have, but if you don't have a go, you won't know. So definitely, in my opinion, get in, have a go at it. If all else fails, seek help. It's pretty easy stuff. So there you go. That easy. Okay, so that's all complete. I just sealed up the top here with a little bit of silicone. It's pretty hardy stuff. Once it's set, silicone doesn't get eroded by too many things, so should be good. But yeah, that's how you do a fuel pump hanger. Everything still works. Once it goes back in, should be all fine. So yeah, nothing too special. Just a couple of bits of stainless steel from an exhaust shop, and a couple of bits of flat stainless steel to make the tabs, and some stainless steel hardware. So this is going to be obviously our ground up here, and then this run's going to go straight to our relay. And then I've also got a big thick one for our grounding as well. So yeah, we'll get that back in the car. Dan's going to come and pick this up tonight, and then hopefully get the car around to me tomorrow, so that I can then get in and quickly get the relay set up and get this in and get it running like it should be. So yeah, awesome guys, till tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Also, I've had a few suggestions from a few different people on probably changing the channel's name. Obviously the channel's name is just the LS build, the Club Sports number plates name. A few people suggested maybe change it to something else, just for the fact of it's a bit more open. I'm not just going to be working on the Club Sport, so maybe something else. It suggests that you know, it's not just a LS build channel. So yeah, maybe throw some names down the bottom, see what you guys think would be a good name. I'm easy, I really don't mind. But yeah, once again, if you like it, keep watching it. Cheers.